Alright, here we go. This is my submission to the 7-day roguelike challenge. And the first thing we're going to do, we just started a new game, totally have no idea how this is going to go right now. So first thing you'll do is check through all your ships and see what we got, see what we're working with. So our flagship isn't really that great. It has one fighter bay and 2 assault suits, a scavenger, and of course it has a jump drive. Your flagship always has a jump drive. It's part of the story. But this isn't the best warship here. Let's see what else we got. We also have a economic ship that is quite good. It has all three resources can be gathered using these tools here, so that's quite good. Let's check our other ship here. It's a scavenger repair ship, which is fine. Our other ship here is a science ship complete with research pods, which is great. And our final ship is another multi-use scavenger type ship here. And this fleet is not the best, but far from the worst. So let's go ahead and get to our turn here. So in this game you can move on the XYZ axis like this, but it also has the XY axis like this, but it also has a Z axis which you move through on the Q and C keys. WASD moves you in the normal way. So there's a number of different cues here to try to tell you what Z you're on, but the best cue is if there's an item you're interested in, it will ping when you reach its Z level. So we want to skim this planet, so we move on the Z using Q or C until it pings, and then we know we're there. So we're on the same Z when it pings, and now let's move over right into it, and that will initiate a menu that will ask us how we want to interact with that, and we want to do number 1, which is skim fuel. So go ahead and assign him that action. Now let's get to our other ships and assign them actions as well. We've got our multi-use ship here. We're going to have it start repairing our flagship because our flagship's hull is not at maximum, and it should be, because if that thing dies, we are game over. Except that I'm not repairing it. This is the flagship. Okay, so let's do that. But first, let's move our flagship over. We're going to interact with this station. Stations you can always give or take crew from, or you can search it for useful stuff. Let's go ahead and take crew off of it, because I need to get the crew up on this ship. Crew needs to be above 100, or you will start to have errors with your crew based on how much less than 100 it is. So a ship that's insufficiently crewed will often not be able to execute its action randomly based on how poorly staffed it is. So you want to make sure your ships are crewed up to avoid any sort of inefficiency because of that. So let's go ahead and get repairing on our flagship here, and let's get this scavenger scavenging on this asteroid here, and finally we'll have our research ship here go back and, well, let's have them go back and take crew off of this ship here. Now, you'll notice there's an enemy human ship here. This red human ship is an enemy ship. It can be turned to our fleet, but we would have to fight it first, and right now I want my flagship to get repaired and work on this space station. But once we're done with that, I'll maybe turn my guns on that ship and try to get it to join us. Let's go ahead and end our turn, and each time you end a turn, the enemy will take a move as well. So let's get that done, and we're all doing pretty useful things right now. This is repairing. This guy's drawing crew. We still have crew to go because you'll take a maximum of 10 crew each time. So let's end the turn again, and still taking crew. We're done with Saintly Heart's done getting crew. 6 shows us that it's less than the station's empty. So let's go ahead and start searching that station. And let's also go ahead and get our flagship attacking this hostile ship here. So boarding is definitely what you want to do with friendly ships, because it doesn't, with human ships, because when you board a ship, it doesn't damage the hull, as opposed to firing on it will. So let's get this ship here also searching the station as well. So let's Actually, let's pull crew off. Let's take crew, because I think there were crew left on this station. And let's see. So let's interpret what happened here. So our search was great. We got some food off the search and some metal and some fuel, which is great. And we also were able to finish getting the crew, evacuating the crew from this station here. We boarded Iron Dagger and they did not surrender yet, and they attacked us back here. They boarded us, they counter-boarded us after that, and killed a number of our crew as well. So let's go ahead and keep doing what we're doing for now, and yeah, let's just keep doing what we're doing this turn. Okay, and this is, let's see. Okay, so our lack of crew on our flagship is starting to cause trouble here. Like I said, sometimes when your crew gets below 100, you start to have turns where lack of crew will make actions impossible. So that was bad because he just hit us for 17 damage. Fortunately, he launched torpedoes at us rather than boarding us. Boarding us would have been worse. So let's go ahead and have this ship transfer some crew to our flagship to do some emergency repair to their crew levels here so that they can get through this fight. You'll also notice a silencer has appeared. The longer you wait in the system, the better the chance that silencers will start to appear, and we should think about getting out of here because of that. So let's go ahead and end this turn again, and they still have not surrendered. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually give this one more go, and then we need to start spinning up our jump drive to get out of here because this is getting bad. Alright, we did get the boarding done, but unfortunately we did not capture the ship still. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to jump and give up on this. This is a pretty bad start, to be honest. Okay, let's go ahead and begin our jump. We have 5 days from now when we'll execute the jump, so we need to just kite these ships and hope that they don't come after us too bad. Let's, in the meantime, we'll have these ships search these stations, and we'll keep skimming fuel. We're doing good with that right now. Okay, you can see the silencers are really rolling in now. And so we have 4 days left. We're finding nothing on these stations. Okay, we need to get this ship out of there. It's going to come under attack. And we really need to get some crew onto our flagship. This is getting bad. Okay, let's give some crew to the flagship. While the flagship spins up the jump drive, we'll transfer crew to it, and so it can survive these boarding attempts. Let's have you search this station. All right, 3 days left, and we might not make it here. There's not too much to do other than just wait it out. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so the silencer had an extra effect. Each silencer is a color. There's 7 different colors, and this one is a famine silencer, so it will wipe out food. There's a chance it will wipe out our food stores here with each shot. And let's keep going. 1 day. Okay, I didn't see that it was 1 day left, so we inadvertently left behind 2 of our ships, and that's bad. But let's see, what do we have left? Okay, the good news is there's no hostiles here, so we need to get our crew back up, and we also need to harvest food, and we need to harvest fuel. Let's see where I'm at with the time. No idea. Alright. Let's go ahead and pause this here and see where I'm at with time. Let's see, actually, yeah, I'm near 15 minutes now, but not quite past it. So this is going to be a good system for us. We're going to be able to harvest some gas, we'll get some food, and some metal from these asteroids. So we'll just get started on that, and then I'll end the video. So let's get our scavenger on this first space rock. can salvage. Let's get our skimmer. Anything else? Yeah, let's get our harvester on this desert world. Let's get our other harvester on this, our skimmer rather, on the gas giant. And what are you? A warship. Okay. Alright, so let's just end this turn. And the first turn you gather, you never get anything, but it'll spin up in 5 turns. It'll max out your intake per day. So let's go ahead and see here. These guys aren't doing anything. Let's see if I can get them doing something useful. Let's have them attack this this guy here. We'll launch fighters at him, and you'll launch torpedoes. And we'll see if we can get something useful out of this guy here. Okay, a lot of crew problems, unfortunately, today. Let's run again. Okay, so the ship was attacked, and it surrendered and joined us, so let's go ahead and take the crew off of it. And keep going. And keep going. Keep going. So you see we're netting food now. We're taking in more food than we're expending, so we're doing good here. And I'll go ahead and end this right now.